Okay, let's talk about that feeling. You know the one. You're working your tail off, maybe you even got a raise, but when you look at your bank account, it just feels like you're not getting ahead. Almost like your money's leaking out somewhere, but you can't find the hole.
It's like you're running on a treadmill, right? You keep picking up the pace, you're working harder and harder, but you look up and you haven't moved an inch. You're just trying to keep from getting thrown off the back.
And you see it everywhere, every single day. The rent check you have to write is bigger this year. The total at the grocery store checkout is just shocking. And don't even get me started on the gas pump. It feels like every part of your life is getting more expensive.
But what if I told you that feeling, that constant struggle to keep up? What if that isn't just bad luck? What if it's actually built into the system? A feature, not a bug. The first thing you need to know is this. You are not going crazy. You're not imagining things. There is a very real, invisible force that's making this happen.
Let's just take something simple, like a gallon of milk. Back in 2005, it cost you about $3 and change. Now, it's over $4. Easy. It seems small, but that little price hike is happening to basically everything you buy all the time, just slowly enough that you might not notice. And that's that treadmill we were talking about. You're putting in the work, you're earning more dollars, but the goalpost, that feeling of finally being financially stable, it just keeps moving further and further away from you. But see, this is where most people get the story wrong. It isn't really about prices getting higher. There's something else going on, something much more important that almost nobody talks about. So let's flip this whole thing on its head. Forget about prices going up for a second. The real story is that the dollar in your pocket is going down. It's shrinking. And we're all playing this game whether we like it or not. Okay, here's how simple this game really is. Imagine a tiny little economy. There are only $100 in existence, and there are only 100 things to buy. So $1 buys you one thing. Makes sense, right? But then the people in charge just print 100 more dollars. Poof. Now there's $200 all chasing the exact same 100 things. What just happened? Every single one of your original dollars just lost half of its buying power. You see? The price of the milk didn't magically go up. The power of your dollar to buy that milk went down. Your money is getting weaker every single year. And that is the real gut punch. That's why saving money feels so frustrating. You do everything right. You work hard, you put money in the bank, but it's like you're trying to fill up a bucket that has a slow, steady leak. So why? Why is this game always being played? Why does this engine never stop running? Well, it turns out the whole system is actually designed to work this way. I want you to really think about this quote. It's not just an economic thing. It's a tax, a hidden one that you never vote on and one that never shows up on your pay stub. So why do it? Well, it's pretty simple. Governments always need money. For roads, for social programs, for paying off massive amounts of debt. But what's the one thing nobody ever wants to vote for? More taxes. That's political poison. But creating new money? That's quiet. It happens gradually. And most importantly, it doesn't need your permission. And that's the key. The whole financial system is set up to encourage spending and borrowing today because everyone knows that the cash you're holding will be worth a little bit less tomorrow. It punishes savers. And that's why this just keeps happening, year after year. Now, you might be thinking, okay, this is messy, it's unfortunate, but it's just how the system works. But that's not the full story. And this is where it gets really strange. Because what we're about to talk about isn't just a side effect anymore. We're talking about a deliberate choice, an intentional decision that affects the value of your time, your work, and your entire future. And I'm going to warn you, this is the part that sounds like it's straight out of some conspiracy movie, but it's not. This is the actual stated logic for how our world is designed to run. See, the people managing the economy, they have to choose between two poisons. On one side, you have inflation, what we've been talking about. Your money slowly loses value. This is a good thing to them because it pushes you to spend or invest it to keep the economic engine humming. The other option is deflation, where prices fall. Sounds amazing, right? But to them, it's a nightmare because if your dollar is worth more tomorrow, what do? You stop spending, you hoard cash, and the whole economy can just freeze. So that slow, steady drain on your savings, it's not a mistake. It's not a bug in the code. It is a core feature of the system. It's there on purpose.
So what does this feature actually mean for you in your life?
It means that every hour you work today is worth less than an hour you worked last year. It means your savings account is like a melting ice cube. And it means whatever number you have in your head for retirement, it's probably not even close to what you'll actually need. All of this forces us to ask a really big question. If the value of our money is being changed on purpose, then what is it, really? What are we all spending our lives working for? Money isn't just paper or numbers on a screen. It's a claim on future human time, and the system is built to make that claim worth a little less every single day.